Hello. So today I'm going to use SolidWorks xDesign to model the Model Mania 2002. Let's look at the drawing. Be okay. This we need to be careful with this distance 7 millimeters. So that is the thickness of the wall on top after apply the draft angle, and that is a 7 millimeters from the top edge on a plane that is likely inclined by 15 degree. So that face is 15 degree to the horizontal, and we need to respect the 7 millimeters from the edge, outside edge. So that is the one that very tricky on that one. And then the 7 degree draft angle is from the middle profile, the profile in the middle, because that part is can be mirror top and the bottom. And the hole in the middle, there's no draft on the hole, and that hole is 15 millimeters. So the 7 degree is from the sketch in the middle, in the middle, and then before we do the mirror. So pay attention to that one, and then the 7 millimeter distance is on the top edge and not from the profile. Okay, so let's have a close look again before we go to the sketch. Okay, we start with xDesign, and I want to see the axis, the profile of the sketch, the plane. Let's turn it on. And let's say that one could be the top and that one could be the side view, the front view. This is the top view, and this is the front view. Okay, let's switch back to the apps. Start with the sketch. It's very similar to SolidWorks, even though the interface, where the menu, the command, or it's more like a MacBook kind of things. So I will start with the hole in the middle, and then the circle outside. So the hole is 15 millimeters, and outside is 15 plus 2 times 7. That's 29. And we have a construction line, which is one of the construction line is technically the mirror line. So I create the vertical line, and I go back to the drawing to see the dimension. It's 70. So I dimension from that point to the center line, and I give 70, which is the distance on the two sides, mirror of that line. Okay, and we position this 100 millimeters from the origin as well. Hundred plus 35 plus 7. That's 142. And I view the outside edge. So starting from the circle, tangent to the circle, connect to the endpoint of that line. We don't need to know the angle because when you set the tangency condition, the sketch is become full. That part is fully defined. So just mirror on the other side and connect the end. Yeah, we missed that line. Now I need to build the profile. So because we're going to extrude that profile up to a kind of like a surface, and that surface is made up uh, the 70 plus 7 thickness. I'm gonna put the dimension, and that dimension is 70 plus 2 times 7, which is going to be 84. And that circle will be away 100 meters, 100 millimeters away from the origin. And the top face, it's a line that tangent to that circle with an angle of 15 degrees. Okay, I need another condition, which is the tangency condition. And I need to trim the circle, only keep the top left part of the screen and the straight line that represent the top face at 15 degrees. That's all. That's all I need to keep. So I draw another construction line. So I use this construction line to cut the circle. Remove that part and remove the other part, and that gives me the profile that I'm going to use it to extrude it. So I can check, rotate it. Okay, good. I'm going to extrude this profile. It's a mid-plane, and let's give a distance 100. It's not important much, that distance. So this surface is only construction surface. I'm going to go back to the first sketch and extrude that first sketch and say up to the body, and that body is that surface. Okay, here we go. Let's remove the view of the sketch and the construction surface. And now we're going to add the draft angle, 7 degree draft angle, and these are the face that we're going to add the draft angle. There's a preview. After checking the preview, we're gonna switch the the side of the draft angle to go more inward. I need to build another construction plane. So that plane is a little bit above the part because we're going to use this plane to project the outside boundary in order to build the pocket. So we look at on the top, we're gonna extract the line and create a parallel of 7 millimeters going inward to create the profile of that pocket. We're gonna trim those lines that we just built. The color of the sketch change because it recognized that now that profile is close. Okay, that pocket has an end condition, and the end condition is actually the offset of the mirror plane, and somehow on the other side it's actually the the, the continue of the cylinder. So I highlight the part itself, create the bottom face, which is start with the horizontal line and is distant from the bottom, which is the mirror plane, by 7 millimeters. Okay, I double check the profile. It's 84. Build temporary a construction line in order to trim this. Good. Similarly, then the first extrusion, we are going to create a construction surface. This is the profile on top, and we're going to make a pocket, and that pocket will go down all the way to the body that we just create just now. You see that actually we have the possibility to add a draft angle in that case, but we won't do it because we need to respect the 7 millimeters on the top of face between the outside edges, and the inner edges, which is the edges of the pocket. We have to respect that one. If we add the 7 degree now, we may not respect that 7 millimeters distance between the two edge. So we use the draft angle, the draft command separately, and this time we use the option parting line because we're going to use the inner edges of the pocket as the parting line. So we select the edges and we select the face where we want to put the draft angle. Okay, we just need to change the direction of the draft angle, and it should be okay now. So the part is almost done, except that we still have the big hole in the middle, the 70 millimeters hole on the right side of the part. And after this, we add the fillet. And after adding the fillet, we mirror to have the bottom part of this model. And it should be done. 70 millimeters. Okay. I'm going to add the fillet first. Make it gonna be more easier later on. Do it before we mirror, so we don't have to repeat the fillet on the other side.